Pep did his speech at cpac. It was filled with lies, and I wouldn't expected anything different from him because he's told over 8,000 lies since being in office, and all politicians lie, but he's the biggest liar, and I've never seen lying to this fucking extent before for any politician. 45 uttered a dizzying number of false statements in his not so epic speech to an audience that didn't give a shit at all. He got the unemployment rate wrong. He misstated his winning margin in the election. He reprised some of his most frequently told fictions and dusted off old ones, even going back to the size of an inauguration crowd. I look at some of his words in his 2 hour plus speech to the Conservative Political Action Conference on Saturday. Unemployment, he says, we're down to 3.7, the lowest number in a long time. The truth, the unemployment rate is at 4%. It was 3.7% in September. Diversity visas, 45 on the diversity visa lottery program. They send us to people they don't want. The truth on this part, it's a persistent falsehood that he's pushed. They, meaning other countries, do not select citizens for the U.S. program. Foreigners decide on their own to apply for it. They must meet education or skills benchmark to apply, and those who are tentatively selected through the lottery pass background check before being confirmed. 45 attributed similar heuristics to my caravans, suggesting that people from the U.S. are told to march to the U.S. Investigation. 45 special journalism team has 13 names Democrats ahead of our country. What 45 fails to realize that no lifelong Republican and a party affiliation cuts both ways, or no way at all. In the very background of the team, some have donated money to Democrats. The team is not known to be. Goes back to the crowd size. 45 on White's false reporting about his crowd size. They did this thing at a big inauguration speech. You take a look at those the crowd. I've never seen anything like it. There were people from the Capitol down to the Washington Monument. The facts: the National Park Service released dozens of photos of the crowd gathered for 45's inauguration ceremony, and it was clear from the photos that the crowds did not extend to the Washington Monument from the Capitol. Large swaths of empty space were visible on the National Mall. The Park Service also released photos from 45's inauguration and Barack Obama's two inaugurations, showing that his 2009 speech event far outstripped the number of people who attended 45's inauguration. It released the photos in response to news media requests made through the Freedom of Information Act after 45 and his aides accused news organizations of framing or timing photos and videos to make it look like not many people came. 45 on James Comey. Every single Democrat said Comey should be fired for his handling of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails late in the campaign. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer called for his resignation many times. The fact on this? Not true. Democrats did not universally or even broadly call for Comey to be fired despite their anger over his decision to go public before Election Day with news that the FBI had renewed its investigation of Clinton's handling of her emails. Several Democratic lawmakers did want him out, but they were a district minority. Schumer said he had lost confidence in Comey but did not urge his removal, telling Bloomberg News he wanted to speak with the FBI chief to restore my faith. The House Democratic leader, Nancy Pelosi, also held off on asking for Comey to step down, while musing maybe he's not in the right job. 45 fired a month later. On the New Deal. Um, on 45 says no plans and no energy. Perhaps nothing is more extreme than the Democrats' plan to completely take over American energy and completely destroy America's economy through their new $100 trillion Green Deal. It would end air travel. 45 is claiming the Democrats are trying to destroy America. Technically, 45 is destroying America's economy. The facts is that 45 is ignoring the actual provisions of the plan, which would not ban air travel or end traditional energy. The plan, backed by some Democrats, but greeted cautiously or opposed by others in the party, does call for a drastic drop in greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuels such as oil and coal and natural gas. Trump is exploiting from a fact sheet that initially accompanied the plan that was dissolved and withdrawn by its sponsors. It proposed building high-speed at stopped becoming necessary. 45 in the 2006 election, electoral when we didn't get to 270 electoral college vote in his 2016 rate the official count will be done according to some great coverage, and we have initiated some incredible plans like the new cooperative plan to get better insurance and Obamacare at the cost. Like I said, all this stuff was basically bullshit. Yeah, nothing but shit.